Good afternoon. I'm here with Amy JUPE of Goldman Sachs' External Investment Division. Good afternoon, Amy.
Hello.
Pleasure to have you. Please introduce yourself and, well, everybody knows Goldman Sachs, but what the specific area of Goldman Sachs does.
Absolutely. So as you say, my name is Amy JUPE. I'm a managing director in asset management and specifically in the external investing group at Goldman Sachs. In terms of what the external investing group does, we're the part of Goldman Sachs that is investing in and investing alongside external investment managers. So as a group, we're investing across both public and private market strategies, but I specifically focus on primaries investing in private markets. So on behalf of our clients, we're investing as an LP in a broad range of strategies globally. We're investing in private equity, private credit, and really the whole range of strategies.
What do you think about the current environment? Are you seeing an upside? Are people worried about Trump? What about interest rates? What's your take on what's going on at the moment?
So there's certainly a lot going on in markets at the moment, but I would describe us as being pretty optimistic about the environment that we're in. And that's really driven by a couple of factors. So first of all, as an LP, one thing that we always like is choice. And certainly over the last couple of years, it's been a busy fundraising environment with lots of different funds in the market. And that's a great thing for us because we like to look far and wide to try and find the best funds. But also, if we have top-down views in terms of particular strategies and sectors being most attractive, we have choices out there to implement those views. So we love that there's choice. And then from a more of a macro and a top-down perspective, so certainly there are things to be mindful of, but certainly there's more visibility. So if we think about inflation, if we think about interest rates, we've been living in that environment for some time. If we turn to politics, we've clearly been through the US elections, so that removes some of the uncertainty. So not to say that it's necessarily an easy environment, but we've been living in this condition for a little bit longer, which provides a bit more visibility.
And in this context, what's your investment focus and why? What are you looking at?
So we're flexible, and so we have the benefit that we can invest across a broad range of strategies and markets. But I would say that there are a few different areas that we're especially focused on. So we very much like the US middle market buyout sector. That's a very deep and rich universe in terms of the large number of underlying companies, but it's also a big universe in terms of managers. So lots of high quality investment managers there who've got a lot of experience of investing. So that is one area. I would also say that we continue to like sectors where there are good growth trends, resilient growth trends, importantly. And then if we shift to looking at...
What sectors would that be? Sorry for interrupting.
Of course. So certainly technology, the obvious one, but also areas like healthcare, where again, you can see some more signs of resilient growth. And then in terms of the types of managers, so we tend to favour more experienced managers who've invested across a broader range of market cycles. And we also like managers who have teams which can be very proactive in terms of driving value creation. So in an environment where perhaps there aren't as many macroeconomic tailwinds, we like managers to be proactive in terms of driving value. So that could be executing add-on acquisitions. It could be helping companies move into new markets, helping them develop new products. So all of these are things that GPs can potentially do to help the underlying companies really grow at an accelerated rate.
You've just been on a panel about specialization and the benefits of it. So what would you say are the three biggest benefits of having a specialization, if there are three benefits?
Absolutely. Well, first of all, sector specialization has become such a bigger theme in private markets really over the past decade. So there was a moment in time where many GPs were much more focused on geographic specialization, but really for the last 10, 15 years, many GPs have been much more focused on sector specialization. Now, sector specialization, we think, can be very advantageous to a GP in a world that's ever increasingly competitive. So we think that sometimes it can bring about sourcing advantages. So if you're a sector specialist, you're focusing on a particular market segment, you can go out, map the market and find interesting companies, perhaps before others. We think it also enables you to drive value in a better way. So if you understand the sector dynamics, you understand that business model, then potentially you're better positioned to help that company really drive home its advantage. And then also, we of course focus on exits, and there's been a lot spoken about with exit activity slowing down, but it's very much our view that when a GP is buying a company, from day one you should already be thinking about who you're potentially going to sell it to. So again, if you have a greater understanding of your sector and the dynamics, that can also be something helpful when it comes to exit planning.
Great, Amy, thank you. Very insightful.
Thank you for the time.